Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 14. I'm sorry it's a bit late. I think it's about 8 o'clock in the morning tonight. I'll post the video for today as well, but I just wanted to catch you up with things. Also check in for myself. Lots has been happening. You can tell it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. You can see already I've got a cold sore. So this little journey that I'm on, it's so much fun. But again, talking about manifesting, obviously my body is communicating to me now that it needs rest, it needs time out, it needs to have some balance. So, but it is normal with what's going on with my life, all this change, but I have to take inventory of what's going on. So it's made me think really, like, I love what I'm doing and I love the people I'm going to be helping. It's taking me to another level of my work and my purpose, but I have to just reinforce that, look after myself and fill my cup. So probably just to start with, it's really made me, before we go into my day yesterday, it's really made me think about overhauling business, life, day off, this, that, the other, because, there's a really big future where I'm going to be, and there is a pool of people. Now, I understand why now I have left and also just gone into this passion of taking care of myself, because now I really am going to be helping the vulnerable and the elderly, and I'm talking about massive health conditions. I'm doing massage and I'm doing lymphatic drainage, but at the end of the day, it's just energy work in another form. So that is huge, that it's a blessing, and I'm grateful. And even yesterday, the people that I met, they were just so grateful. So it's just universe in its time setting up, the people, the time, the places, everything. So I'm so grateful for that. So I might be a bit scattered today. I do got to work a little bit from home. But then, I've got to, tomorrow a bit more balance again, but then full on again on Friday. So basically, yesterday was at work by 7:30, picked up the car. I'm traveling all the way up, at the top of the coast, and then working all the way down to Tweed Heads, seeing quite a lot of people. So it's time management and this and that. So that was full on. So I probably didn't get home till after 5:30, and then of course do mummy duties, pick up one of the girls from the shops. So and then my partner was awesome. He got to do dinner. So that's again, same thing. When you're in a relationship as well, really important to be a team. And even same with the girls, they're old enough now to help as well. So that is really good. So that's what, we're talking about boundaries. We're talking about, helping each other, making things easy. Because I know that there's a lot of families out there that some things can be quite one-sided. Okay, I'm not saying, males, females, but someone usually in the family is always doing more. Okay, but sometimes there are going to be days that, I can give my 100%, and then now I know definitely Tuesdays, Fridays, even in the next couple of weeks, going to be a Thursday instead of a Friday. My cup is empty. I need someone to tag team me and help me, and then the rest of the week I can balance it out. Does that make sense? So have a look at your life, and the only way things are going to change in a relationship or change in your family is when you talk and communicate these things. Okay, because usually I'm very independent and very headstrong, and I'll just do, but I can't do that anymore. So there's got to be a better way. So I was so grateful that, dinner can be ready and organized, and I don't have to worry about that. I'm a better morning person. I still woke up today by 5:30 in the morning, but I've still done like the washing, like tidy up, all of that sort of stuff before I go to work. So again, still trying to shuffle and organize my routine. But so that's why I didn't get to speak last night, because I was cooked. I think I basically picked up Chloe by 7:30, got home, and I was in bed by 8 o'clock. So that was me. But and this is, at the end of the day, energy work is amazing, but I know I've been prepared for this, okay? But I've just got to really, like today is really cool, calm day, and I just got to fill my cup as much as possible. Like I already know I need to have a bath, and probably have to do some clearing, that sort of stuff. So today, so I will talk, like I'll do the next video later, but so they're combining. So really today, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't post yesterday, because it was just full on, and I'm playing catch up. But I'll do my next video for tonight. But I want to talk about some really cool stuff. But today, just so you know, I'm also going for my scan. Okay, I didn't get to do it on Friday because I started my new job, but I'm very excited to do that. That's at Q Scan. It's a bit more expensive, but on the health side, this gets me to learn what I'm dealing with, like how much muscle I have, what my bone density is like, body fat, visceral fat, fitness, all of that stuff. Like my clients and everything in the past, we use other scans, but this one's going to be a bit more in depth. So I would like to talk about that tonight as well, because also too, that's the cool part of my job now. I am seeing all the different levels, abilities, health concerns, all on different levels, like physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, with all these people. And I'm playing with and looking after from, I would say, 70 up to 95. And I'm seeing patterns and the quality of people's life. Okay. There's, some in the 80s, they're amazing. They've got it sorted. Whatever they've done in their life, they're living, they have their pains, their aches, and they've got the issues, but it's nowhere near as some of the others. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Even though we're talking, this is my diary and we're talking, there's a message in here too. Oh my God, I'm in my 40s now. When I get to 70, even that's 30 years. I have 30 years now to get my life sorted. So that when I am 70, I don't want to be dealing with half the stuff that they've got. You know what I mean? There's no judgments or anything like that. But there are so many issues, ailments, all of this stuff that doesn't need to happen in our life. It can be reversible. Okay? Diabetes, high blood pressure, things like with our joints and aches, arthritis, all of this stuff can be managed. I'm not a professional, but holistically, if I've, tap into everything that I know, and I know what works, and if I do that stuff now, and that's like training, walking, myself, all of this stuff, stretching, that is the game changer. Okay? Doesn't matter what you do in your life. Half the issue with all this muscle joint is because we don't stretch. That's a very big part. I'm very passionate about that. Okay? Stretching and just, expressing your emotions. Okay? It is proven that what I'm working with, the people have not been able to process their stuff in their life, and it's just a build up. Okay? So it's sort of like me when I'm transmuting, clearing energy. I'm not only just doing it with the person, I'm in their house now. There's all that, but their houses are beautiful. There's really nice energy in there. But it's, I know for the next few weeks, it'll be like me just getting used to them. But I'm dealing with 20, 30 years of stuff with, people. So, and I definitely have learned that's their gift that they've given me, that to give me a heads up and you a heads up, that for us to take care of ourselves now. No more sabotaging, taking advantage of our body. Like you can still have fun. Like on the weekend, oh, don't worry, I'm going to make sure I have fun at my my partner's sister's birthday. But you got to have balance, okay? Balance it with better foods. Don't drink as much. Make sure you're exercising. Like I won't go and do RPM on Sunday because I probably will have a few too many. But on Saturday, I'm going to make sure that I train. Like I'll still eat well on Saturday, and my vitamins, all of that stuff, so I can enjoy Saturday night. But then on Sunday, I will have to get back on track. Does that make sense? So this is going to be a shorter video because, you can see I'm perking up. It's cool. But like cold sore is basically doing too much. Inflammation, stress. Need to slow down. Like today, when this came out yesterday, I've always had them since I was a kid, but that's also my stress point. But they're not nice, they're painful, and hopefully next video I can hide it a bit more, but doesn't matter. It's life. The body's communicating to me. So basically, as soon as this has happened, I've smashed all the right vitamins, putting all the right creams on. And then now I'll just make sure in the next day I'll smash vitamin C so I don't get sick. I'll also take things like Armour Force, that help me so I don't get a cold. So this is also like a tipping point. Like the body's like, hey, if you don't, take care and slow down, you may get sick. And I can't do that. So you will see, and and the thing is too, I made a commitment to training and stuff, but I will not push, because then I won't be able to do anything for anyone. Does that make sense? So what I am communicating to you through this message for myself and for others is just make sure each day, take care of yourself, fill your cup, have your boundaries, ask for help with your family if you need it. Also too, like I have heaps of work I need to catch on from yesterday. And today's, I've communicated as much as I possibly can, and I will get that work done before my next, shift. But today has to be filling your cup. Does that make sense? All right, because I really want to talk about the next video, because that's, but I want to be in a better, headspace and get sorted. I just got to do a couple of appointments and do my scan, and then, we'll get on track. All right. So sorry for the late video, but I still, that's what I mean. Like I know already as we're going through this path, like some days I'm just like, oh, but that's normal. That is life. And that is something that I want you all to be aware of too, that sometimes in life you just have to pull back. And when you need your time out, you have your balance. And then obviously you have your time out, and then it's quicker for you to get back on top of it. So I don't want to feel overwhelmed. That's a word that I'm hearing, myself as well. So I know that I just need to take it easy a bit. All right. I want you to have a great day. I will speak to you in a few hours. Okay. And very excited to talk to you later. All right. See you later. Bye.